Hi guys, welcome back to Lady B Stitches. In today's class, we'll be learning how to make a cargo pant with side pockets and have an elastic waistband. So if this is what you would love to learn, stay tuned and watch the video to the end. In case you're new to this channel, please do well, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and drop your comments. So these are the material I'll be using for my cargo pants. I have 3 yards of material and my elastic for my waistband and the rope I'll be putting in my waistband. So with this, let's start our cutting. First of all, I will start off by drawing a straight line. From there, I will come up by 2 inches. Remember, we are making a cargo with waistband, so I will come up by 2 inches. From there, I will start taking my measurements. My hip measurement is 9 and my crotch measurement is 11 inches. So the folding that I fold is I divided my hip into 4 and I added 7 inches. I added 7 inches because it's a free pint. So now I'll start taking my measurements. So and for our crotch line, in case you don't know how to take your crotch measurements, to get your crotch measurement, all you have to do is just sit on a flat surface, either a table or a chair, but make sure it is flat. So from there, you start taking your measurement from where you want your pant to start, from your waist down to where you are sitting. So that is how to get your crotch measurement. So now I will take my hip measurement. My hip divided by 4 and I added 1.5 inches. So now I have my 11 inches. Then I'll come to my waistline. I'll measure the same thing I have at my hip line, because you remember we are putting a band, so I'll measure 11.5. Then I'll take my straight ruler and I'll connect it straight to my crotch line. So from my crotch line, and I will come out and I'll measure 2 inches. From there, I will connect it to my hip line. Remember that 2 inches is not constant. If you're making for a bigger size, you can make it 2.5. So I use my curve ruler and I connect it. In case you don't have a curve ruler, you can use your free hand. So now I will take my full length measurements. Remember, we come up by 2 inches for the band we are adding. So from there, I'll measure my full length. My full length is 40 and I added 2 inches joining allowance, so I mark 42 inches. Then I'll take my straight ruler and I connect it straight. So I'll come to my crotch line. Whatever I have there, that's the measurements I will take. Remember, it's a free pint. Because it's a free pint, I will use whatever measurement I have at my crotch line. That's what I will use. And I take my measurement there. Take it. So after taking my measurement around, I take my straight ruler and I'll connect it straight. I connect it and I connect it. So for our back pattern, the measurements you'll be using for the back pattern, it will be bigger, it will be wider than the one we use for the front pattern. Remember, the back pattern is always bigger than the front pattern. When making a pint, the back is always bigger than the front pants. So the measurements you'll be using, it will be wider than the one we use for the front pint. Let me cut it out and I will show it to you. And when placing the front pint with the back pint, it will not start exactly from the same line. You will leave like 2 or 3 inches up, because the back pattern is always higher than the front pint. As you can see, I leave about 3 inches up. So from my crouch line, I will measure 2 inches. Then I'll come up, I will measure the same 2 inches, and I'll come up to and I will measure the same 2 inches. I will measure 2 inches. Then I'll take my ruler and I'll connect it. I'll connect that 2 inches to where I start taking the measurements from my crouch line. Sorry, let me use my free hand. As you can see, there you connect it to the 2 inches. Then you come up. Remember, I say the back is always higher than the front. Then you come up by 2 inches. As you see me do, you come up by 2 inches. Then you take your straight ruler and you connect it to the, as you see me. Then you take your straight ruler, so from that 2 inches, then you connect it straight to where the front pint is. You curve it straight like this, as you see me do. It's very easy. Just take your time and follow it. Then I'll take the same 2 inches measurement. I'll mark it all through. I'll take the same 2 inches and I'll mark it down to our full length. So now we're through with our back pint. I'll take my scissors and I'll cut it out. So after cutting it out, I will take my front pant, I will join it together. Then I will take my back pants, I will join it together. I will join them separately. Then after joining them, as you can see, I join it. This is the back pattern here. This is the back one, and I join it here. And I join the back pattern, and that's the front. That's our front pint. I join it there. So after joining it together, then I place the front and the back together. As you see me, I place the back and the front, I place it together, but I did not join the crotch line. Remember, our pint is having a pocket. That's why I did not join the crouch line. We'll be placing our pockets here. That's why I did not join the crouch side. As you can see, I only joined the side. So now let's work with our band. The band I'm using, I measure exactly the measurement I have at my waistline. Exactly measurement I have at my waistline. I have 46. As you can see, the measurement as my pint is 46. That is exactly what I have there. And this is the elastic I'll be using for my waistband, and the rope I'll be using. So let's put that aside. Now let's make our cargo pint. You'll be needing these 3. You cut 3 the same way as you see me cut it. For the first one, I'm working with 15 by 9 inches. 15 by 9 inches. And the long one, I cut out 3 by 36. That 36 is not constant. It depends on the length you'll be needing. And for our flap, for the covering of the pockets, I work with 9 by 5 inches. So now let's make our pockets. All you have to do is fold into 2. You fold it into 2. Then you take your iron and you iron it very well. you iron it very well. So after ironing it, you take your scissors and you notch it. You take your scissors and you notch it, and you notch it. So from where you notch it, you take your tape and you measure 3 inches up, and you will come down, you measure 3 inches. Then you take your scissors and you notch it. You take your scissors and you notch it. The measurement we are needing for the pocket is 9 inches. So then after notching it, you open it and you give it you make a kiss pleating. From that 3 inches that we notch, you pleat it to the middle. As you see me do, you pleat it to the middle, then you pleat it together. So after pleating it, the measurement we are actually needing is 9 inches. So after pleating that 3 inches, the measurement that will be left with is 9 inches. Then after that, you give it a good press. You press it very well. Then you stitch it here and you stitch it there. First, let me hold it down with my pin. You hold it down with your pin so that it will be easy when you are stitching it. I think let me just take it to my sewing machine. It will be better. Let me just take it to my sewing machine. I will sew it and I will come and show you guys. So I've gone ahead and I've stitched it, as you can see. Then after stitching it, I give it a good press. After stitching it, I give it a good press. You press it. So is this long one that we cut? That's the one you will use. No, I will show it. I'll show you guys how to sew it round. So this long one, you will use your pin to hold it down. After holding it down, you take it to your sewing machine and you sew it together. But first of all, let's pin it down. You use your pin to hold it down. So at this age, you have to give it a small pleating for it to be easy for you to turn it. You see the way I pleat it. Then after that, you continue pinning it down. You continue pinning it down. So when you get to the second edge, you do the same thing, so that you give it a small pleating so that it will be easy for you to turn it. You plait it a little. Let me plait it this way. You plait it. No, let me plait it the other. Let me plait it up. Let me plait it up. So okay, yes. Then you put your pin. Then you pin it all through. So after pinning it, you take it to your sewing machine and you run a stitch round it. I will take it to my sewing machine and I'll bring it back for you. So when sewing it, when you get to this pleating side, you will lift it up so that you will not sew on it. You do the same thing. You will lift it up so that you will not sew on it. So I've gone ahead and I've run a stitch on it. As you can see, I stitch it all round. So now you cut this excess that we have. Take your scissors and you cut it out. So after cutting it out, you go to the edges, you notch it and you notch it so that when turning it, there will not be folding at that side. So when you are through, you turn it this side and you iron it. You iron it very well. So after ironing it, you fold it this way. Hope you guys see the way I folded it. From that joining, you fold it in. Then you run a stitch on it round. You run a stitch on it round. That's what you will do. You fold it this way. You fold it this way. Let me show you guys very well. You fold it this way and you take it to your sewing machine and run a stitch to it. I'll take it to my sewing machine. I will run a stitch on it and I'll bring it back for you guys to see. So guys, I've gone ahead and I've stitched it round. As you can see, I went ahead and I stitched it round. Hope you guys understand what I just did there. Hope you guys understand. And this is the flap. I stitch it all round. So this is the reason why we did not join our crouch side, because of the pockets we'll be putting, so that it will be easy for us. So I'll be marking 14 inches. That's where I want my pocket to start. So from that 14 inches, I will place my pocket there. As you can see, I place my pocket at that 14 inches I mark. Then you take your chalk and you will mark it round. From where you place your pocket, you will take your chalk and you mark it round. As you see me doing, you mark it round. So after marking it round, you trace it round. So after tracing it out, you remove it. And from these edges, either you will use your iron to fold it in or you top stitch on it, because that's where we'll be sewing to the point. Then after that, you will sew it round. That edge is where you will sew together with the point. So at the upper side, I will fold it by 1 inches. So after folding it, I will join it round. I'll take it to my sewing machine and I'll bring it back. So guys, I've gone ahead and I've joined my pockets to my point. As you can see, you understand what I'm telling you guys. So you guys understand now. I went ahead and I joined it. You see how beautiful our pocket came out, and I stitch it there up a little. So for the flap, I came up from where I put my pocket. I came up by 1 inch. So from there I put my flap and I stitch it for the cover of our pocket, as you can see. So after that, I will go up, I will stitch it, I'll hold it there and I'll hold it there. You can see how beautiful is it. So now let's work on our waistband. So this is our waistband. I went ahead and I joined it together. So this is the elastic I'll be using for my waistband. My waist is 30, so I mark 25 inches for my elastic for my band. So this is the elastic I'll be using, and this is the rope. So now, before then, you look for the middle of this elastic. That's where sorry, let me iron it very well to explain it better for you guys to see. After iron it very well, I will look for the middle of this band. Hope you guys understand. I will look for the middle. So when I get the middle, from that middle I'll measure like ½ inches. Then I will create a hole from that side. That's where my rope will come out. Remember, the hole I will make is just the up one. It will not get to the down one. You understand? So that it will be easy for me to put my rope. Then I'll put my elastic. I will take it to my sewing machine. I'll bring it back for you to see. So guys, I've gone ahead and I've added my waistband to my waist. You see how beautiful it came out. So this is our waistband, and this is the rope I insert in it. So now I'll bring my pint. And I will join it together with my waistband. So this, I will sew it round my waist. So guys, I've joined my band to my pant. You see how beautiful and neat it came out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys. See you in our another tutorial. Stay blessed and God bless sew. And don't forget to share the video. Thank you guys.